Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading will be for February 6th through 12th. I'm going to look into the USA, politics as always, but then also just kind of keep an eye on foreign relations and the economy, and maybe if there's some new health developments that maybe is not out on the news already, or maybe something will come through as to what has been out on the news. So anyway, let me drop the camera down and we'll see how our week will be. Probably, maybe, right? Can never say anything for sure because everyone has their own free will. But what's coming our way, I think I can get a general sense. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the Maybe Lenormand by Ryan Edward for looking into our political situation. So I'm doing this reading on Friday, and I just noticed on the news that the RNC voted to condemn Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger. Like that's gonna matter. Liz Cheney's got her own money. She's a Cheney, right? Think back to Halliburton and all the other. Anyway, she's got her dad's backing. She has her own money. And Adam Kinzinger isn't running again. So back to the RNC shooting themselves in the foot and GOP. And oh yeah, that reminds me. Here's the card I got a long time ago when one of my Facebook friends asked me, how's the GOP going to do in the future? This is what they're doing. Okay. But I want to focus on, let's see, let's ask, because we have Saturn conjunct the Sun moving through Aquarius. About like mid-degrees, and then we have Pluto conjunct, no, I'm sorry, Mercury's not retrograde anymore, now it's going forward back over Pluto. Mercury's the messenger. Pluto in Capricorn has been, releasing all the dirt from the corrupt politicians so that we can see everything. It was already there, hiding. Now it's not hiding, and Mercury conjunct Pluto is not going to allow anything to be hidden. It's going to bring out some more. So between those two aspects and the North and South node in North node in Taurus, North node in Taurus and the South node in Scorpio. It's like money and, who's been a little corrupt, can be. No offense to any Taurus and Scorpio out there at all. I'm just talking when we're working with the lower vibration of politicians. So, what dirt's going to be coming out on our USA politicians? And let's add the corrupt ones who support them. What might we see this week or soon after? Or maybe it's already out there and I haven't seen it in the news. What's going to be going on? Oh, big shout out to Hilda for all the timestamps with these longer videos. She's doing priceless work for us. Okay, so I'm going to do 21 cards. I'm going to do 7 by 3. 21. Oop, there's going to be some partying going on. Or maybe that has to do with some political party. Maybe that's more of the, it's like finding new language to describe things with these cards is a little, oh, but there's the money. It can sometimes be a little challenging. There's our government. Something's ending for some people. Oh, yeah, the dirty ones. The dirty ones who have been really willing to risk. This could be two corrupt ones are going to get bit. Okay, now that I've got that framed up there, I can lay these down faster. Wow. Okay. Oh, don't know who she is. Maybe it's Liz Cheney. I don't know. That's the thing. We have so many female representatives. Okay, so remember, this is just USA only. No foreign. I'm not bringing in foreign people into this one. I'll do that separately. I'm going to do a separate reading on Putin and his little alliance with President Xi in China. Like, who are they? The new power couple? Xi Putin or something like that? Anyway, back to us. Okay, so over here with the merriment, revelry, whatever card, this has to do with partying. This has to do with money and greed. The little tower has to do with the institution of our government, but it could be the institution of any party. Doesn't have to be, our whole government, because the little tower card in the Lenormand is everything to do with institutions and people who put themselves at the top. And I didn't bring health into this. Remember, this is politics only. Okay, politics and the corrupt, the corrupt ones. I want to see what might be coming out about them this week. So this line here brings in some documents from online. The selfish ones who are greedy, so the greedy, selfish ones, there's a big worldwide web of them, but this is, it could just be the web in USA because that's what I'm focusing in on. And I don't know who this woman is, but she's in on it, but let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing this gal as someone positive because of these surrounding cards and because the bear knight's over and she's below the little tower and the greedy pig and the no offense to pigs. I love pigs. I had baby piglets once. Not by choice, but I didn't give birth. I had a relative that gave me a mother sow that was pregnant, and I didn't know it. It was like, weeks later, 13 little baby piglets. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Anyway, let's get back to this. Okay, so whoever this woman is, there's a painful ending hanging up above her, and she's not able to get out from under it because she's not in the position of power. She's down here. She's been greedy in the past. She's definitely a part of the institution who has been blocking the Democrats, is what I'm hearing. And she's been working hard to protect her own selfish financial interests. And there's going to be some change coming down the line for her. There might even be some kind of sting operation going on because she has been surveilled. She's being watched. Maybe it's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Maybe something's going to come out about Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert, because this can be something shocking and violent. And this card up here shows being part of a good old boys club, so I'm thinking, you know, NRA, rifle kind of thing, you know, guns. Yeah. So, for clues as to see what would come out about her, I'm thinking it's money that she's received. That might be very shocking. Money that she's taken in order to elevate herself. And again, elevate herself up here. There's 2 clues as to that. Just thinking selfishly doesn't give little rats behind any, you know, about America at all. It's all about her. This is a selfish woman who's taken money from the dark forces here, taken money from enemies. This is a card of enemies, dangerous people. And it may be from 2 sources. If this isn't 2, well, it's probably more than 2. So I have to go with another one of the keywords for this card, which can be something risky, but it's also especially when it has negative cards around it. This one's neutral. These are all negative. This one's money. We're in this. We have to go to the realm of an opportunist. And, you know, she's been new. She's been the new one on the block, or in the, you know, in the house, or as a rep. I can't remember, is she a rep or a senator? Are these women senators? I've lost my mind with all these people. I can't keep track anymore. I'm pretty sure Boebert and, yeah. And then didn't, wasn't she censured? Which means she can't be, not Boebert, but Marjorie Taylor Greene. I think pretty sure she was censured, which means that she can't serve on any committees. So there's the block. So I really do think this is, so maybe some more will come out on the news this next week as to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and it's going to be very painful for her, and maybe she'll lose her position, because this is a loss here, and then maybe this card is coming in just to let us know that it's possible that Lauren Boebert is right behind her, because this could be the both of them who have been opportunists. Because this Knights to the money, they have been, they've had eyes on them. People have been watching them. They know what's up. There are documents to support money that was taken in, and the fact that they're, you know, this good old boys club type of thing that they're in on. And yeah, the opportunities they took advantage of, it's going to bite them, and they've been watched. They've been watched. Now, this little Cupid card is my sting operation card, but it's also my COVID, you know, jab card. And so it could be that they took some COVID money somehow. Hold on one second. Got some maybe, you know, PPP money, because we have the handshake here with the Crossroads Pathways card. This brings in the element of a decision that they made in the past. I have to include both of them in this now. That is dangerous. They did it anyway because they wanted the money. They're very immature, extremely immature. And their actions, with the whip, there's actions that were dangerous with the snake. Very dangerous. And the danger that they have created for the United States of America will be shocking for some to see. On another level, this card can have to do with cyber warfare. Like maybe it'll be discovered that she's, or maybe it'll just be very shocking to her because, I have to go with that actually, because the proximity of the cards, this is all hanging over her. And then, like I said before, what's knighting to her is this good old boys club that she's in, and it's all about for money, or for her personal finances. She's going to be really shocked because there's something that's ending. For some reason or other, that's ending. She's going to be blocked, if she isn't already. So, besides taking her, censuring her and taking her off of any committees, there are other blocks to her abundance here. To have her at the bottom and all of these cards above, that's not good for her. Not at all. And Lauren Boebert's right there with her, so, ditto everything I'm saying here. I don't know if she was censured yet, though. She should have been. I just can't remember. Okay, so let's see. Let me look if there's any other. Well, because because a woman did show up here, this is the focus. But let's see what else. If we go with our little tower card up here, there's some painful ending for any political person. Now, I don't know if this is going to come out just this next week, but this does show the legal issues. The little tower card in the Lenormand has to do with legal issues, and this would have to do with the greedy people who have been an enemy to the United States of America. So this would be anyone who was involved in the January 6th insurrection. It's going to be shocking, some things that come out. Because that web of all the ones who are connected with the stars card, we're talking connections, and the web of people who took money. And because the mountain, which can be dangerous enemies, and it can be obstacles, but dangerous enemies, because it knights up here to this merriment type of partying card, and then down here to the letter card, that tells me that it will be revealed with the stars card here. It will be revealed whomever's text messages and emails. The committee has, it's like Alex Jones. I have to read on him next, or as soon as I can. I've been so busy, you guys, but he was really surprised that they had all his text messages and emails already. I can't wait to do that reading. I've done so many on him before, and he hasn't done well at all in any of them. But just to do a short update will be kind of interesting, I think. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, it just looks to me like, in summary, this could be anyone who helped support, this dangerous situation, right? And was a part of that club just because they wanted their way and they wanted to be selfish. No offense to kitties, but that's what the meaning of this card is selfishness. And distraction. Now, some documents could come out or be spoken of that they have as to how this woman, which again I feel Marjorie Taylor Greene and what's her name, Lauren Boebert, could have created distractions or and then also trying to just evade the matter. And I'm thinking back to the attack. Even though I don't have the little, dueling card, which is another attack card to me, but we already know that has happened, so it's easy to glean the information here. So yeah, so they're closing. It looks to me like they're closing in. They've been working hard, lots of action, lots of work to get to who put out money in order to. So this is all January 6th. Yeah, who put out money and who paid money, who was in bed with each other, to get it done. It might be shocking as to how many people are revealed as being involved. This could also be Jenny Thomas. This woman card can stand in for any woman. It could be the public's heiress. This doesn't have to be a political person, because this card up here can be organization. This little tower can be organization, and they had the money. The only thing I know for sure is that it's going to be a painful ending, and whoever this woman is had access to funds and had a lot of wealth, right? Because here are the clues. The pig knights to her, and the bear, which is all about money, power, and protection, knights to her. And then this club of wealthy people, these two cards touching here, right? That's what I see, you guys. You see it the same way? Let me know. I know there's lots of readers out there. And, the symbology of these cards is, I think anybody can read them. So let's see, what else? Yeah, they will be discovered. This wisdom card, or this eyeball card is all about wisdom. It's all about seeing things, right? And things that people have done and how they've been observed. But it also is a card that's like, notice this, like don't let this skate by. So being that this is all about politics, I feel like this that this has to do with something new that will be seen, and it could have been a bit of a sting operation that's been worked on in the past. Because the January 6th committee has, and the whole, see, that's the thing, is a lot of the people on the January 6th committee are also part of the judiciary, and they're all, whether they're part of the judiciary or not, they're all attorneys. That's how they get, because Congress is for legislation. That's what it's all about. So you don't get in unless you're an attorney. And, usually you don't get in. Is Marjorie Taylor Greene an attorney? Probably. I know what's her face is, that little, what's her name? Enema. What have you guys called her? Enema, not cinema, enema. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else here before I close this one up? They're at a crossroads, whoever these people are, these women or anyone. Maybe this could be the stand-in card for just reception. Anyone receiving, and trying to elevate themselves, to create that change, to stay in power, because they wanted to keep Trump in there, which is ridiculous, but yeah. It's going to be very shocking for any of those who joined together, because they're going to be seen as an enemy of the Constitution and the United States, and that's not good. We're talking seditious conspiracy, right? It's called traitor. Marjorie Traitor Greene. Yeah, and any others, it feels to me like. Because we have the clan card here. This is my card for cults. This is this web of enemies, and there's a lot of them. This is another keyword for this pig card, is a plethora of something. Well, what do we have? A plethora of crazy party people who like to go to super spreader events, and who are enemies of the institution of our government and the Constitution. And then, something very shocking. Of course, it was shocking. So this is anybody who joined in. I'm not going to say it's just Marjorie Traitor Greene. I'm going to say that this week we're going to see a lot of shocking documents, because of all the work that's been done to reveal who these traitors are. This card is the little snake is a traitor card, and so is the fox too. But this one's bad. Like, the fox can sometimes just be clever and sneaking around. This one will bite you, and that's what they tried to do. Because they wanted to keep the bloviating bag of hot air in power. So yeah, so it's been watched. I do feel this is part of a sting operation, and, well, we could say that the coup attempt was a sting operation too. And yeah, thank God it didn't work. I didn't think I would ever be grateful for anything Mike Pence could do, but I am. He chose to do the smart thing and not do what Trump wanted. And all that's going to be coming out too. Just trickle, trickle, trickle. With that Mercury conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn, we're dealing with, physical. It's like the pentacles in the tarot. Dealing with physical situations, So the hard evidence is going to be coming out. Okay, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Linamon for our health. Let's look at USA's health. Or actually, let's do health and economy together. I'm not worried about the economy. There was 467,000 or 476,000. I think it was 467,000 jobs added. That's fantastic. So that's got to help. So let's look at, let me see, how many cards can I fit here? Yeah, I won't be able to do 3, or else I'll do 10. Let's just do 10 cards and look at the health and economy over this next week. And shout out to my dear friend Melinda over at False Teeth Real Tarot. She did an excellent reading on the BA variant, which I guess it's a second variant of, it's called BA2, which is a second variant of the Omicron. She did an excellent reading on that. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Okay, so USA health and economy. Okay, right there. Oh, I just heard take the 2 off the bottom, so let's do that before I forget. Okay. Whoops. Hey, that's actually good together. Because this is COVID and this is an obstacle. But it's still dangerous to elderly. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, I'll leave these two cards out just for fun. It was the ring and the rider, just in case. But I'm just gonna chalk it up. Actually, I feel strongly it's just my human hands not working correctly. Okay, I hope you can see these clearly. I realize I do have the camera up quite high. These cards are, well, they're regular tarot size, but anyway. Okay, so we have the clouds, mountain, tower again, and we have the lilies, and then the bear, and we have the heart, whip, crossroads. This is the, I forget what it's called in this deck, but it's all about navigating. And then we have the garden park card. Okay, so with this being the theme in the center here, we have the, with the tower, this could be health clinics. This is definitely some large institution. It could be our government that is caring for society. So in this next week, we could have some good news. Maybe that's why the rider came out, because the rider's all about news coming through. And then with the ring, it could be something that we commit to, but then also, this is my immune system card in a health reading. It has to do with immunology too. So it could be good news about something, maybe something that they've been working on, because here we have this government, yeah, and they're headed in that direction to navigate towards protection with the bear. But I was bringing in health and economy all together. Well, this is an excellent card for the economy, and this is, society. The garden park card has to do with networking too, and connections, and especially everything outdoors. So it might be that things are looking up and better for, because with the lilies, better for outdoor parties and stuff. Of course, it always is with coronavirus. But this is a misty fluid, like air. The way, the airborne mist of the coronavirus, and there's an obstacle to it. So it could be that something comes out in the news as to a way to stop. Well, besides, we know we have to wear our masks, right? Oh, that could be what it is. It could be that there's some new. Well, there's nothing here about new, but there could be some work that they've been doing that has to do with the blocking airborne disease. We have to use our own initiative and make that choice. This card is all about choices. But it's also a card of a turning point. It's very neutral, but it could be a turning point that's been worked on for a long time. With the lilies, it has to do with, harmony. But then again, it's also a card of purity, and you have to look at the cards around it. So, yeah, protection, obstacle, yeah. You know what? This is telling me, honestly, these cards look to me like it's all our choice. We're the ones that have to decide to wear a mask. If we want to protect ourselves and keep our airways, clean and pure and protected, when we're out, when we're navigating in life, socially, we have to protect ourselves. Even though the government's working, definitely the government's working, but we need to be the ones to take care of ourselves. We need to be the ones to care for ourselves. And the more we do that, the better the economy will get. Yeah, and to look at these two cards in another way, it's we will be successful. We are moving towards committing to taking self-responsibility. The ring is a card of commitment. Okay, so let's see what was on the bottom. The ship in the book. So the ship has to do with movement. The book, well, there's so many meanings with this, but this can definitely be that they're studying. There could be some overseas studies that come through, studies from other countries that come through that that are supportive. And then on another level, it could be that there's some transmission from other countries that we can't see yet, and it's hidden. So we do have to be careful. We still have to be careful. And our economy is absolutely, I mean, it doesn't take much to realize that our economy is absolutely tied to getting clear of this, airborne virus. Okay, let's read on Putin. Come on, there we go. Putin. Let's do this one. Archie McPhee's super awesome future fortune cards. Okay, so Putin's engaged, of course, in disinformation warfare. And like I said, President Xi of China, or Xi, whatever you call him, is aligning with him. And last week we had a woman that kept coming through with a few different decks, or at least two different decks. And I remember that I had comments from you guys. Kuji commented that the Vice President of Ukraine is a woman. I remember that one. And then someone else reminded me that Putin's daughter may have some, because she's connected politically, so she may have some influence over him. So I'll do, oh wait, I've got a card flipped over here. There we go. I'll do 10, let's do 10 cards, and let's see what we can expect this next week from Putin with his actions. I'm so grateful to those Irish seamen, those Irish ship, what do you call them? Fishermen. The Irish fishermen who went out there, and then, yeah, Putin's little navy backed down, the Russian navy backed down. So that was fun to watch. Okay. If I could, this guy's not healthy. I mean, of course we know he's not mentally healthy, but I can feel he's like really spastic in his body. He's just like all over the place. I can feel his head like shaking and going, what? Like that kind of, in this, there's something with his legs. And yeah, there's something with his legs. Like he's dragging a leg. It feels like it's his left leg. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Well, let's just do it this way. Oh, jeez. Remember, this is what he's doing. I think I'm going to have to do another little spread to see how it's going to go for him. There he is. Psh. Okay. Yeah, he's the self-indulgent. Oh man. Okay, so we're talking cyber warfare here. We're talking shocking the people who, yeah, shocking misinformation and lies. But he's loyal to, he's trying to stay loyal to his oligarchs and other people that think they have some control over him, but I don't think so. But then again, he's down here at the bottom. He's not up here at the top like he has any control over this row. There's something shocking that's going to, look at this. We have fractured relationships, fractured hearts. So what he's going to do will be shocking. He's going to break something open. Shocking that will break something open. And he's doing it so he can get into Ukraine because he thinks he has that coming, because he's the greedy, this wouldn't be for anybody, but for him, he's the greedy landowner, just wants territory. And this is a travel card. So he's going to be moving and traveling in to, I think he's going to do something this next week. Okay, let's ask, how's he going to do? How successful is this? Hold on, I'm going to mix this up better. Oh man, these don't shuffle very well. They're heavy, thick cards, man, and for only $10. Okay. How is he going to do? Will he be successful or not? How's this going to go for him? There he is again, down at the bottom. And then the travel card. Okay, so maybe what I'm seeing here is just something temporary. This could be that somebody gets him to kind of back off, and he's down here. People that have more control and enemies that are dangerous and complications that are, now this could be the Russian Navy, but the people that are more powerful, they're hanging over him. Infinity, hold on, I gotta look up what this means. I'm not such, infinity, I'm just thinking it's a lot, and it looks to me like power, but let's see what, okay, possibilities you never considered are open to you. This card is a sign that your perspective on an issue is too small, and you need to widen your scope. All things are possible. In relationships, it indicates you shouldn't settle with your current partner. Okay, so, and then we do have the love card here. I don't think it has anything with love. I feel like it's just like, forces he's joined with. They're in more control than he is, and they're not going to like it if he's selfish and moves to just like maybe have this like infinite power kind of thing going on. The anchor hanging over his head is not good, because the anchor's like, I mean, yeah, it's his goal. The anchor has to do with goals, but it's also being stuck. When it hangs over you, you're stuck. So he's stuck. He's conniving. Other people he's in relationship with and in partner with, Yeah, they have these wishes, but you gotta watch out what you wish for. I'm not seeing, you know, like an attack card coming in, though. But he, you know, with the other spread, he definitely, I mean, it looks like he would be using cyber warfare. It looks like he would be doing something shocking. And then, but how's he going to do? Well, it's going to hold him down. It's going to hold him down, and maybe there's other, this I think would have to do with other, because we've got enemies up here. They don't trust him, so this would be, of course, this would be us. We're, you know, Biden already said we're not going to be fighting any war for Ukraine, so this has to be Ukraine up here doing its own fighting. How it's going to go for Putin is that they're going to be traveling in and moving, sneaking up. The fox sneaks up behind him. His eyes are bugging out. Yeah, he's got that crown, whatever, but I don't know that I don't know that he's going to do well, because somebody's sneaking up behind him. The fox is my little assassin card. And it's possible that there are enough people that are just sick of it. I mean, we got to remember Russia's economy. I'm going to draw some more cards. Russia's economy is less than the state of California. They've got all this land and all this territory. I'm just going to go ahead and do 4 more cards here to see how's it going to go for him. But I would imagine that people in the positions of power, which there could be a lot of them, and he's got this narrow-minded focus on just what he wants because he's so selfish, right? And that's what's weighing him down, and they're thinking of how can they grow the economy, and they can't if he's going to keep trying to start wars, because it costs a lot of money to be moving things around. It costs a lot of money to be in you know, to have a war on your territory or in your territory. Of course, I guess he's trying to do it in Ukraine, but it still costs him money. It's costing them all money. Okay, how's it going to go for him? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it could take this cycle of a month or so. He's got this greedy pig, but then this would be other people with their, you know, prosperity issues, and people who are more in power, coming up behind him. And then here he is with his health issues. Yeah. It could level him if it's not an outright like major health issue that comes in. These 2 cards together could be a heart attack. Yeah, man. Well, we know his karma, right? We know his karma with poison. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't look good for him, but it also, in summary, it looks like he's going to make a move next week. This coming up week. I'm sorry, this week. He has been moving already. And you know, he thinks he's all that because he's got, you know, you know, with China. Is that it? Did I do it all? Health, economy, politics, Putin. Yeah, I don't think there's any other world leaders we need to worry about. Okay. Bye. Take good care, you guys. Bye.